Marketing That Works is the podcast for business owners who want to move their brand forward so that they can bring in more sales and clients. I'm Danielle Harris, and I'm bringing you what I know from more than 12 years of experience in traditional and online marketing. I have created marketing strategies for businesses of all sizes, from multi-million-dollar corporations to early-stage online businesses. Remember, some marketers chase fads. I believe in mastering the fundamentals. I want you to be so well resourced going into the new year. I want you to know exactly what to do and exactly where to go when you're not sure what strategy to use, when you're confused about what goals to set. I want you to be fully equipped. And that's why today's episode is going to be a little bit different than the ones I usually do. I know that during this time, between Christmas and the new year, you might be winding down, spending time with loved ones, but at the same time, you might just be on break to the public, but in private, actually planning and thinking about what your new year is going to look like. So, for you during this private planning time, I want you to use this episode as a resource. Depending on what it is that you're going through and experiencing, I want you to use this to decide this is the type of help that I need, and this is what I need to go back and listen to. I want you to know what to do when running a business doesn't feel fun anymore. I want you to have the resources for when the state of the world just makes it feel impossible to focus on growing your business. I want you to have a resource when you're thinking about launching for your business. So today, I'm going to give you a list of episodes either to go back and listen to or discover for the first time based on what you're gearing up for in the new year. So get your notes app out and ready, get a journal out, and let's dig in. Now, before I actually go so far into this, I actually made a podcast episode last year that is very valid. It is episode 42, and it just breaks down the 3 projects that you should really be doing during the holiday break. So even if you don't listen any further to this episode as a whole, just go check out episode 42. I'm giving you 3 really simple and easy ways to set yourself up for the rest of the year. Just wanted to get that one out there before we got really rolling, okay? So now, with the beginning of the year coming up, this usually gets you super excited and ready about selling in your offer. And for some of you, that might mean a big launch. Now, if doing a launch feels really big, overwhelming, you are not sure where to start, I have a series for you. In episodes 51, 52, and 53, I have a whole series dedicated just to launching. Now, if you hear me say launching and you're not exactly sure what that means or what that looks like, I need you to start off with episode 51. In that episode, I break down exactly what launching means, what does it do, how is that helpful, all of those basics there. Now, if you've heard of launching and you haven't done it because it sounded so overwhelming, like a lot of moving parts, a lot of pieces to it, I need you to check out episode 51 and episode 52 as well. In those episodes, 51 and 52, I break down what exactly a launch is, but more importantly, why do so many people overcomplicate it? Then, episode 53 is all about launch goals and hitting those launch goals. So, if you have no idea what goal to set for your very first launch, this is what you're going to want to listen to. If you have no idea how you're going to hit the goal that you've just set, episode 53 is going to be the one that you want to listen to, okay? Now, I'm going to link all of these episodes that I'm listing here in the show notes. You can go back and reference them. But all my episodes are numbered and labeled. So if you're listening, you can just scroll through right now as you're listening through and add them to your queue of things to play next, all right? Now, we've covered launching, and in total, there are actually 4 episodes that are dedicated to launching. So it's a series, so definitely go check them out. But the next big thing that I want to cover are topics around when you're trying new things in your marketing. I know at the start of the year, or even when you just get this big burst of energy, you want to try something new. You want to try something fresh. But at the same time, you might be feeling a little held back. So if you can't seem to get yourself to try new things, I want you to go and check out episode 61. This episode actually jumpstarts my whole Summer of Experimentation series, which is actually really good, but the message still holds at the start of the year. This episode goes into being seen trying, knowing where to start, and honestly, it's just a good place. Like, if you want to have a fresh energy and a fresh approach without pressure in your marketing. So, absolutely go check out episode 61. And then I suggest following up with episode 63, which is all about trying new content strategies without overwhelming yourself and your business. Those two episodes together, 61 and 63, perfect combination. So, the episodes that I have given you so far around launching and around trying new things, those are very strategy based. But I know that sometimes marketing, it just feels hard. Like it seems like no one's paying attention, that it feels like business isn't fun anymore, and you just feel overall behind. So, if that is you, if that is what you're feeling right now, I have 3 episodes specifically for you. So, starting off, episode 39 speaks directly to business just not feeling fun anymore. When it feels like showing up for your business is this big drag that you'd rather just let go of. Go check out that episode now. I speak to why that happens and what you can do to start feeling supported and growing your business again. The next episode that I want you to check out is episode 36. This is the episode if you feel like marketing is just speaking to the void. And for that one, I get that. I have clients who would come to me feeling that way. And in that episode, I share there what I talk to my clients about all the time about how to start knowing that you're talking to and connecting with people through your marketing. So, absolutely go check out episode 36 for that one. Now, in episode 47, this is perfect for you if you feel like you are just falling behind with your marketing. If you feel like you should be further along and know more and business should be better, this is the episode where I definitely want for you to start. So, again, those episodes are episodes 36, 39, and 47. And again, I'm listing out all these episodes. And if you're feeling lost and you're just like, I can't keep up which one's for which, go to the show notes. I have a resource there that lists out every single episode for every single category. So don't worry about that. If you're just like, oh, what did she say? Go there. I have everything listed out. Now, for these last episodes, I'm going to kind of rapid fire them. These are going to be episodes that overall are just really great ideas, things that people really resonated with, and that they've reached out to me and said, like, oh my gosh, this was an amazing episode. I want you to write these down, take notes on these, and go back and listen to them, all right? So I want to start off with episode 46, which is marketing your business when the world feels like it is on fire. Overall, this has just been a theme for people all year. I've had clients who just felt like the weight of the world was just on them and taking away all their energy that they had to even grow and support their business. So, this episode addresses that specifically. And to follow that up, episode 50, an interview that I did with Sharon Eskandani, it follows that up perfectly. We have a conversation about marketing when it feels hard. We talk about her experience through going through multiple things that just feel really hard and how to overcome that. So definitely go and check out those 2 episodes. Now, speaking of interviews, there are a couple interviews that were just fan favorites this year. Starting off with episode 72 is an interview that I had with Ashley Rose of Systems Over Stress. Now, if 2026 is the year where you're like, I'm going to get organized, I'm going to have my systems together, I'm going to be very much on top of things, this is the episode that you absolutely need to go and listen to get on top of that. This is the perfect episode. It's nice, short, and sweet. I just love having that conversation with Ashley. And then to follow up on that, episode 73, I think that's actually one of the most listened to episodes of this year, one of the top ones anyway, is an episode that I did with Mariella Delamora. And we talk about her being in a season of burnout, having low capacity, especially as a single mom, and how she still, at the same time, was able to have a 6-figure launch. We talk about nitty gritty details. We talk about the mindset, the perspective shifts. But then, talking marketer to marketer, we talked about the tangible things that she was able to do to get the biggest bang for her buck in her marketing while burnt out, while in depression. So again, that was episodes 72 and 73, back to back amazing interviews. Now, again, I said that I gave you so many episodes to go back and revisit. What I suggest that you do is that you just sit back and reflect. What do I need right now? Do you need encouragement? That would be something that you would want to go to those episodes on, like when the world's feeling tough, or my interview with Mariella. Very great places to go if you need encouragement. Or do you need strategy? Go and take a look at my episodes on launching or some of my early episodes on just like finding your messaging and your voice. Again, I have all the episodes that I mentioned in the show notes so that you can go to them quickly. Take what you need. My goal is that this podcast is a resource that you can just have on demand anytime that you need it. But if you're just like, yeah, I like the episodes and I like having that resource, but like, how do I get to talk to you, Danielle, on a regular ongoing basis? I'm glad you asked. So, of course, you can always work with me one on one in my signature marketing and messaging program, The Blueprint, where I help you know what to say and how to position yourself to get more clients. I offer that in 1 month, 3 month, and 6 month packages. And if you just want to kickstart off 2026, I also offer 90-minute intensives called Momentum Calls. Here is where you can set goals, have a 30-day plan set, and know exactly what decisions you need to make in order to fuel the rest of your year, all in one session. The links to how to participate and how to get signed up for all of those things, again, in the show notes, y'all. It has been a pleasure being able to be with you all like this for the entire year. And so I'm wishing you a happy and blessed year, end of the year. And until next time, I'll talk to you soon. If you want more marketing that works right in your inbox, head to the show notes and sign up for the email list. You'll be the first to know how you can work with me on mastering your marketing.